So why don't you tell me exactly what happened?
At what point?
Well, the start, I should hope.
You told me that you didn't want to know.
Okay, maybe just about the incident itself.
I walked into an alley. I'd left the diner. Upon entering the alley, there were 4 individuals. I didn't have my weapon.
Why didn't you have your service weapon?
I had placed it in the car.
I had it, sir.
Why did you
Made
have
sure
it?
it wasn't left unattended.
Is there more to that statement, Galen?
I was worried about... Well, I was worried about his state of mind.
Case has been a little heavy. And we'll have the full report to you soon. But there's been a lot of leads, and I will admit that some feelings associated with my prior partner was affecting me.
Your prior partner? What about him?
I look over to Galen.
We found out some disconcerting information.
It is tied in with Tyrell. To what extent we're still uncovering. Anyway, I walked into this alley. There were 4 people there. Some aggression got out of hand. And I was fighting them. They had weapons. I did not. At some point, I was knocked to the ground, where most of what happened after that is a blur.
They were going to kill him, sir.
Holden leans back in his chair and looks...
I pulled my badge. I pulled my gun. I told them... I warned them, sir. They charged. They fired.
He closes the folder and in front of him on the desk and pushes it forward, still looking at you both now, not really looking down at this paperwork. And I need you both to roll manipulation, please.
Gonna push.
Okay.
Ooh, actually no. I won't.
Yeah, I don't think you can.
I can, but I won't.
I tell you what, in an attempt to help in this situation, I have enough resolve to push that 5 to attempt to get a higher crit.
Yep, I would definitely suggest doing that.
I literally have to roll a 6. Alright, here we go. I rolled a 3.
Yep. Okay. So for those listening, we've got 1 success and 1 fail. Holden's eyes move away from you, Galen. It's almost like he's ashamed to look at you, which is weird. I don't think you've ever seen him like that before. Then he looks directly at you, Bob. What about Sam has you so upset?
We unexpectedly ran across him in an incident involving Natalie. I can't remember her last name right now.
Mono.
It was a bit of a shock to see him after so long.
That was Sam?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
That's the...
I mean, he was your partner for
Again.
how long? Was it Sam or wasn't it?
It looked like Sam, sir.
That's a big deal if it's Sam. We cannot
It
have
looked
one
like-
of the LAPD working for the Replicant Underground.
I understand. That is... It was a large shock to see this individual. It has brought up a lot of emotions. I guess I haven't. I think at this point you see Bob is struggling. His words are coming out short and very evasive. You see me shuffling back and forth a little bit. I definitely look very uncomfortable. I don't know, sir. We don't know yet.
Detective.
We haven't been able to.
Detective, I don't care about your feelings right now. What I care about is that one of our own might be caught working with the Replicant Underground. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to put out a bolo? How sure are you?
Not enough for that.
Well, I would prefer it if you contain it before it gets to that point. The last thing that I want is this all over the news.
Yes, sir. I will make it a priority.
Get your shit together, boys. And he slides the paper forward as if he doesn't even want to fucking file it and refuses to look at Galen. And then gestures for you to leave with a wave of his hand.
Yes, sir. I grab the file and leave.
I'll hesitate as I'm leaving the office. I'm gonna let Bob go, and I say, "Give me a minute."
Right.
And I close the door.
Why are you still
I
here?
look towards Holden.
Why are you still here?
We'll figure out what's going on, sir.
Oh, I know you will. It's not like him to be like that, and it's not like you to get caught in a lie.
Wasn't a lie.
Right.
I am worried, though. I think things are a lot worse than we think they are. Keep an eye out in the department.
Noted. I'll clean this mess up. Go contain the other one. And Galen,
Yeah,
he can't be without a service weapon.
I know. I just didn't want him to. I didn't know where his head was.
What we do now? I look down at the paper where clearly lists 3 deceased individuals. 2, sorry, my bad. Is there any chance these other 2 are gonna come out of the woodwork here?
I doubt it. We'll get this wrapped up soon. I walk out.
I look around the office, a little directionless. And then I just stand there and wait.
You alright?
No. Are you?
Where to next?
I look down at his hand and the broken fingers. I think another conversation needs to be had. I'm gonna need to talk to Skiff. I need you there. Thank you.
Alright.
Other than that,
What about the other conversation? The one we just got chewed out for.
yeah. You wanna... What do you want
Look.
to say?
I know you're... We gotta reach out to Sam, Bob.
I know,
Captain's ready to put out a bolo.
I know, and that's gonna be problematic. Okay, there are a few different haunts he can go to. There's his apartment. I really don't want to go, but I think we should start there. But I'm Galen, I don't know what to do about this case and where our partners sit right now. I don't. You know, protocol would suggest, or not even suggest, it would demand that we let them in on it before going out to his apartment. But after talking with Skiff, it's not that I can't trust him. I think I can trust him as far as I trust his convictions. But, you know, what if Sam is involved in all this? What if I need to take him out? I don't even know if I should. I mean, it's bigger than him anyway, right? I'm so turned around. Oh, God. Okay.
I don't think we should be having this conversation here.
At this point, I look around and I'm like, oh, God. Yes. All right. Yeah. Now let's get to a spinner. And then let's just get up in the air. Let's get out of here.
We still gotta talk to Selma and Skiff about what happened.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk to them about it?
Should I?
You're gonna wonder about the black eyes, the nose.
Should I? Right now.
I think we're all due a conversation.
You two would see Galen and Bob noticeably hurt.
I wordlessly offer you both a cup of coffee. It's probably not made the way you like it. It's probably just made black, no milk, no sugar. But I give you a cup of something hot.
Thank you.
I'm good, thanks.
Right.
So what was that about?
We need to go get Skiff, and we need to talk.
I think that's a great idea. In fact, I could radio him right now. Maybe I'll do that. Let's see.
Skiff? Hello. Just double checking on you.
Yeah.
Skiff, I think we should probably talk. Why don't you come on back to headquarters? Rest of the gang's all here.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather have some pie?
I would like pie, yes. But don't skip out on this meeting, Skiff. We need to talk. Whether or not you show up right now, we're going to be discussing some things, okay?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Give me an hour. Meet you there.
Okay. Over and out.
I think we should probably find a place to talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be careful in the office. There's ears everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Skiff suggested pie, so maybe we find wherever that's going to be and meet up there. He said to give him an hour.
Yeah, I don't know any good pie places.
We'll find something. Let's walk.
Yeah.
Let's walk. I've got my cup of coffee in my hand and just kind of sip on it. And, get into the elevator. How long have they been playing that ad? I mean, at this point, who really is in the market for somebody to keep bringing them sushi at like 4 a.m.? I don't get it. I mean, it's not even fresh at that point. It's just all left out. You guys ever had that? It's gross.
I smirk a little at this. I don't know if you see it, considering how we're standing in an elevator. And people eat at all times, I suppose.
At all times. I mean, I know I do, but I'd rather enjoy what I'm eating, you know?
Yeah.
So, pie. And I walk out the doors, and I think I probably assume we're going to Lil's and start heading that way.
As we're walking, I think that I'm probably toward what would be the back of our group. You know, keeping pace, but normally I, head up, shoulders back regardless. Sense of purpose while walking. But right now, shoulders are hunched, hands are in my pocket, which you probably have never seen, and just looking around at things a little blankly.
How long is it on foot, narrator?
I think we decided that Lil's was
close.
very close to the department, so I'd say maybe, 15 minutes probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a couple blocks away. Not too bad.
Okay.
And I think probably a lot of the department that goes here will get stuff to go back, because it's 15 there, 15 back, and y'all are workaholics, but so it's pretty rare to see people sitting down and actually enjoying a meal. I think probably Skiff's one of the only 2 or 3 people that will make time to sit and eat here. Right, Skiff? I assume you actually make time to sit and eat.
Yeah.
Just for lore building.
That would be a
for the
fair
audience.
assumption.
Yeah, okay, yep. So it's packed with a bunch of people, though, but you do have the ability to, make it so that people can't hear what you're saying. And that's not exclusive to the LAPD either. So it's not uncommon for you to go to a busy place and see people's mouths moving somewhere else and you can't hear what they're saying, because they have the ability to do that as well.
Privacy.
Yeah, privacy.
So, as we are walking, I think it's just a very quiet sort of walk the whole way. Everybody's kind of on the edge of their seat, I guess. When we get to Lil's, I'll sort of look for a table that's just, or is it? I can't remember. Did we decide that it's one of those outdoor ones?
Yeah, it is outdoor, but there are still sections where you can have like, kind of. I imagined it like it's one of the outdoor ones, but the seating is kind of clumped together, and you might have a little bit of counter that sticks out so that you could have people facing each other while they eat, and it's kind of like that the whole way around Lil's.
Okay.
Regardless of any sort of privacy devices, I will try and pick us a spot that's away from other people.
Okay.
And
this is what we had for Lil's, by the way, so I'll just put it up on the screen. So this is kind of what you can absolutely grab a table, it looks like. Okay.
I think upon sitting
we
down...
can't see anything, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I'll drop it here in the Discord for you. You can grab a table.
You just have to change the bookmark on Roll20.
Oh, I was showing it on stream, but that's okay. I'll drop it in there. No worries.
So I guess once we're sitting down, I'll just I guess I'll motion to a server.
Mm-hmm. I actually imagine that it's a situation where you plug in what you want. You can probably have a server, but only if you go up to the counter.
Okay, so there's just like a table menu or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're welcome to go up to the counter if you'd like.
Well, I'll punch in an order. What does everybody want?
Black coffee and a slice of New York cheesecake.
Anything's fine.
I'm good, thanks.
I think Bob can go for a slice of cherry pie. And I'll get some peach cobbler.
How fast will we get this food?
Oh, all food. I really enjoy thinking about this in the world lore because most of the food's like synthetic. And so it's not like real cherries. So I imagine it's actually fairly quick. Yeah, I think they probably have it pre-made. There's not a lot of worry about it going off throughout the day. However, we are experiencing kind of sort of food shortage in the world lore, which is about to really hit in the next year or two. So you might be seeing occasionally like certain synthetics not being offered right now, or certain types of replacement foods that, but it's only just starting. So I don't think you would recognize like, oh, we're having a food shortage yet.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe they have blueberry, but you're like, huh, that's weird. They always have that flavor, but they don't right now. Yeah.
I imagine that at least for the cherry pie, whenever we do get it, it looks like trying to think of how to. It's like if you mix gelatin with something red and let it sit. Like it's still opaque.
Yeah. Like how
But-
cherry pie has actual like the round cherries in there. There's none of that. It just looks like
It's like some sort of
like
red food
gelatin
dye.
goop. Yeah.
Yeah, and goop. I definitely eat it way too fast. I mean, big chunks, barely chewing, swallowing, doing it again until the plate's done. Just looking down at the plate as I eat it, and scraping whatever residual goop is on the plate as well. Just internally regretful that it was done so fast. Yeah, for a couple seconds it was nice to not have to feel like I needed to say anything.
I am savoring my cheesecake. I feel like we're in opposite mental spaces. This is the best slice of cheesecake I have had in a hot minute. And then this coffee was freshly brewed. And man, they nailed it. They did it today. So I'm in a zone. Just kind of trying to breathe deep. Just enjoy the heck out of this cheesecake.
So what we see is Selma savoring, smelling her coffee, really enjoying the moment. Bob ate far too quickly. Galen, are you eating?
I'm not.
Okay.
The pie is sitting there.
Yeah.
And I look at Bob and I motion towards mine. You want mine too?
Yeah, I'll take it. And just I do that thing where I like put my finger on the plate and drag it over to myself. And I'm slow with the first bite, but then it's the same thing. I think I'm eating like a duck at this point. Just swallowing it down.
And based on body language, but correct me if I'm wrong, I believe we see Sawyer sitting there, arms crossed, watching you like a hawk, Bob, waiting for you to speak, but you aren't. Or are you eating?
That's exactly correct.
Yeah. You're just every once in a while I'm like, oh man, people listening don't get to see the incredible body work you guys are doing. So I thought I would take a second to describe that, boring holes into Bob with your eyes.
I think after a requisite amount of silence that just very suddenly I snap and go, so which difficult conversation are we having first?
It seems like you already have one in mind.
I'm actually not sure, because the main one that we want to have is with a person that's not here yet, but maybe we should have a secondary conversation about that before he gets here.
I mean, I know I'm feeling a little more human with some food in me, so why don't we take a second? I mean, is there anything you two specifically want to discuss before we get into a whole conversation with the squad? Bob, honey, chew your food. Please. You're gonna get a stomachache that way.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Never mind.
About dang time.
I had to make a stop.
I know.
I had to make a stop first.
I'd make several stops, it would seem. But I'm here eating some delicious cheesecake. Why don't you get yourself some pie?
No, I think I'll drink my dinner.
Drink your dinner. Okay.
I don't look at Skiff.
Oh, I just realized I took the glass. I'll have to go back. Anywho.
Someone came
What's up?
prepared. What's up? What is up? That is a wonderful question, Skiff, and I might ask you the same thing. What is up?
So Bob almost died.
Good God, you look like shit, man.
Okay, that's where we're starting off. All right.
What happened to
Why don't you regale us, please?
I don't. I am. I look so small in this seat right now. Shoulders are forward, heads down, looking away from everybody.
Again, I might add.
I am. I got into a fight with 4 guys.
A losing fight.
Yeah, I heard.
A losing fight. 2 of which died because of me.
Were they replicants?
Who the fuck knows anymore?
They were gonna kill him. I had to take the shot.
Oh,
Right.
so you... Bob didn't do it. You did it.
He saved me. He didn't so much as kill them. I did that.
I think I'm putting together what's going on. Or
It's my
what's going
fault.
on.
Can I ask why you picked a fight with,
Let me answer that for you, Selma.
oh, now you want to
As
have a
one
discussion.
person who
Okay.
is well versed in self-destruction, I'm guessing that's what happened here. When one part of your brain disagrees with another part of your brain, then all kinds of crazy shit can happen.
And fill me
How
in.
am I
Which
doing so
parts
far,
are
Bob?
agreeing and disagreeing here? What's the conflict? Where are we at now, Bob?
I get visibly angry and I look over at Skiff. And I was like, I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed off at myself.
Apparently, he also hates bananas.
I'm sorry about that. Okay, I didn't know how to react. I still don't fucking know what to do, Skiff. You know as well as I do what should happen and what hasn't happened at this point.
What are you, Bob? What are you referencing? What are you talking about?
Well,
What is anybody talking about at this table?
Selma,
Yes.
you know that meeting I had with Nara?
Right.
Shortly after that meeting, I offered Galen my badge and gun. I told him to take it, 'cause I didn't want it anymore. Like Galen often does, he talked me out of it. And it all has to do with the new law that came down, the new kill on sight. And I informed Galen, and I'm informing you that I'm not a robot. You don't just tell me to do something and I do it. There are orders, then there are orders we disobey. We all do it. But I'm going to tell you right now, might make you want to shoot me. But I think, Selma, I think the law is wrong. I don't agree with it. And I will not be an assassin for hire by the LAPD. But the thing that Galen hit me to was that the job is the same. Just how we do it is different. I'm still gonna be a cop. I'm still gonna be a damn good cop.
You are a damn good cop.
When it comes to the choice of shooting anyone or anything on sight, I will not be a party to that. I will not play that game. I will make judgment calls every single time, just like I have done since I started on the force. I will not pull my gun and shoot because it's what is demanded of me. And I know we're dancing around it, but we're talking about replicants. We're talking about killing them. No questions. No VK test. No nothing. And also, talking about sympathizers. And your job, Selma, right now says that me saying what I just said, you should arrest me at the very least. Now you know me. We've known each other a long goddamn time.
Yep.
And if you shot me right here, I'd understand.
I'm not gonna
Just
shoot you,
hoping you
Skiff.
won't.
You know, the thing that I think upsets me the most is that you felt like you couldn't tell me. We've disagreed on a lot. But right now we're talking core principles, Skiff. You said the job is demanding. That's not how it feels to me. I'm compelled. It's my life. I'm disappointed. But at this instance, I'm not sure if there's a whole lot I can do.
So,
And I think that probably goes for all three of you. From what I'm
Selma,
hearing and from what I'm observing, that's all three of my squad mates are telling me that they don't want anything to do
no,
with
wait,
this.
just, they're not all the same.
You might have your own reasons, Bob, but ultimately we're looking at three of you here. Now that puts me in a very, very difficult position because right now I'm trying to manage my own morals and my own ethics. And that has taken a lot of work in this field, Bob. But you have to understand that I respect you. And Galen, I respect you. And Skiff, I respect you. And Sawyer and I have been working diligently, honestly, and genuinely to figure out what the hell has been going on. And my squad fucking lied to me. That's all you've been doing is lying.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You haven't even come clean to me yourself, Bob. Skiff has talked for you.
I don't even...
You don't even know.
No, I don't. Do you know how many I have killed? Do you have any idea? Have you seen my file?
Yeah, I've
Do you
got
know
an
what
idea.
I've done?
Have you seen my file, Bob?
I have. And I
Don't
think
pull that shit on me.
No, I think there's a bridge here. I don't fucking know what to do. I put myself in that fucking alleyway to die. Because I don't know what to do. Look at Skiff. Look at him.
I have been.
I wanted to shoot him. And I had to put my gun away because of a conversation we had. I don't know what the fuck to trust anymore, Selma. I have no idea what to do. All I know is that it's been too black and white. And it was so easy. It was so easy to retire. It is not easy to kill. And to go back and look and feel like you've done that over and over and over again. Because they're not all the same. They can't be. We saw Sam or something that was like Sam, but I knew Sam. He was my best friend. He and I were there for each other. When we lost her, how can something be that human and not be human? I don't know what to do. I'm not lying to you because I don't know how to be honest with myself. I don't know. It's not against you. It's just so fucking messy.
It is.
I don't know if this helps any, but I think we're all in agreement. We still want to see Tyrell go down. So that none of that has changed.
There is still a job to do. There are things that are happening, and we're in it. I don't want to quit, but I sure as fuck can't figure this out alone.
You're not alone.
Selma, what do you think about the law that got passed? Are you all in on it when you heard, or were you all in on it when you heard?
Yeah.
How come?
We're gonna have this conversation again.
You have to. I know what your answer is, but they don't.
It's my job. It's what I've wanted to do my whole life. I've seen things happen from the same things that were designed to be more human. And we're talking about an element of trust here. There's always gonna be something in me that I don't think trusts anyone 100%. And I think that's because you're right. It's damn hard to tell, to distinguish between the two. But I'm gonna look at it logically. I have to. I don't have any other desire other than to see this through and to see it the way it ought to have been, which was never making any fucking things that look like people in the first place. And you can think that's hard-hearted if you want. But you know what? I'm sorry. If my car started talking to me about how much it couldn't stand being driven around and wanted to just drive itself off a bridge, I think it has gone just a little too far. I think we decided to put everything that we were into something that we can never be or even hope to be. We still don't know We still do not know the extent of what a replicant is capable of, but I have seen these things choke people out until their eyeballs fell out of their goddamn face. They are strong. They are not human. You can place all of that into whatever replicant you want. I can't. No way. No way.
You and I both know. You and I both know that humans are capable of just as much cruelty.
Oh, I am so aware of that. And I do not need reminding how awful humanity is. That's the reason I got into the LAPD. I'm trying to take down the last awful slice of it, which was basically degradation of the soul. This is an offense. It's an offense.
Let me ask you something.
I pushed my plate away.
Let me ask you something. See this? See where they put that nano weave inside me?
Mm-hmm.
See this?
Yep.
How much of me can they replace? And it'd still be me.
From what I know of you, Skiff, you weren't fashioned. You weren't engineered. But that's what I know about you. And now my question is, do I even know that? You can add to yourself all you want and claim that's the same thing. It's not.
Well,
it's not the same thing at all.
The reason there's Blade Runners at all is because the replicants go outside of their programming. And that's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Right. And what do we do that with people that go outside of their programming? We send them to rehab? We send them to prison? We don't immediately kill them? Is that the point you're trying to make? These are not people. That's my point. I don't know if we're going to look at this the same way.
What makes a person then? A soul?
What makes a person?
A soul?
Well, first I'd imagine they're probably homegrown. I would assume that they didn't come from a petri dish. I don't know, call me old-fashioned. Or whatever.
I know quite a few people who were born in a petri dish and then, birthed the tradition.
Are you talking about your new best friend, Nara Anderson?
Well, if you want to talk about clones not being people, that's another topic altogether.
If I draw a line in the sand and say, I don't like people being made artificially, that I don't think they should exist. So you can quibble all you like about what makes a human, what makes a replicant, where the line is. For me, the line is, they were built, they were fabricated, they were made, and they've gone rogue. The blackout is a calamity the likes of which we have never seen before, and I pray to God we will never see again. That's what replicants have given us. Darkness.
But people could do that too. And that's the problem.
There's a whole bunch of people in Japan that have the same opinion about human beings.
The problem
Darkness,
is
death,
that
sickness for years. You're arguing that replicants are worse than humans, and I'm telling you, they are not. They are the same. The cruelty, the kindness, the want to live.
You know
we
what,
didn't see it before, but I see it now.
How long have you felt this way, really? All of you. How long have you felt this way?
5 fucking minutes.
Okay.
Did you see what Selma, did you see what I did in that diner? Did you see how I decimated that replicant? Did you see the anger I had? Did you see the blood on my hands? Did you see their crushed throat? Did you see it? Skiff had just gotten shot. He was still holding that fucking gun. You almost got taken out. I had to throw you out of the way.
Yep.
And I killed. I killed. And not simply, but brutally.
I'm sorry that you had to do it that way.
No, I didn't have to do it that way. That's the problem. What did he do? He set off a bomb. Why'd he set off a bomb? Because I attacked him. At his door. Who's at fault? Selma. Sawyer, who's at fault?
Who's at fault?
Maybe the person with the bomb?
If you back an animal
Someone
into a corner,
pretended to be human and...
Go further than that. Why'd he have a bomb? What was he trying to do? What was he afraid of?
these things are lashing out because they fear extinction.
They fear.
I understand that.
They fear. You just said it. They fear.
So
what
do
the
animals.
fuck would you do if you fear? I've seen what you do. I've seen how prepared you try to be. And you're saying that when they are afraid, it's different? Why? Why is it different? I fucking hate
Because my
this.
dreams are mine, because my feelings are mine, because nothing in my head is stolen.
Do you know if their
That's what
feelings
we
are
tell
theirs?
ourselves.
Do you know if their feelings are theirs?
Bob, let me
Even
put it to you this way, okay? If at all I found out by some miracle, by some way that was like, Selma, guess what? You're not actually Selma. I would want someone else to finish it off. Because it's not me.
bullshit. It's bullshit.
It's
You can
not
easily say
bullshit,
that.
Bob.
You can easily say that. You are not in that position.
That's how deeply I believe in what I believe.
That's how deeply I believe too.
Okay.
It changes. It doesn't. It's not clear. They're not just things. They're literally built off of what we are. With no choice. They have no choice. It's like being pissed off at the person working a register, right? Because the business upped the price. They had no fucking choice. They existed. Fuck Tyrell. Okay? And the choices they make. And fuck those replicants that caused so much fucking misery. Fuck anybody, human or replicant, that causes that. Fuck me, because apparently I do it too. I got people killed. They weren't doing anything. I'm not better. And I fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
I hear what you're saying.
Galen? Anything from you?
Children don't have a choice of being born either. Your parents make that decision. It's something to think about.
Are you assuming that I really haven't thought about the life that comes into the world through actual humans?
I'm
That's what this
saying,
is all about, isn't it? Where their creation is?
well, they don't have a choice whether they're created, whether they're born. Neither do we.
No.
Look, a lot of this is probably my fault.
How so?
I haven't retired any replicants. Not personally. Bob's had to do all the work.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Oh man. Get the fuck out.
Fair enough.
Well, I've personally retired 3 of them. 2 of which someone was there for. The other one,
That's right.
Bob, was there.
Yep.
I wouldn't take it back.
Can I ask you something?
You know, go ahead.
You plan on staying in the LAPD?
Yep.
You're talking open treason, open sedition.
No.
You're actively identifying as a sympathizer right now. You understand that you just put a loaded gun to Selma and I's head. That if we don't report you, that they will ice us too. Do you understand that?
I take out my gun and I put it on the table. Now's your chance. Do your fucking job. You want to talk job? Put your fucking money where your mouth is and shoot me. Analyst.
Future Blade Runner.
Yeah, I'm future president.
I don't want anyone shooting each other in the diner.
What, are you gonna choose not to do it? But it's your job. That's all I'm saying. I choose not to do parts of my job. Not that hard to understand, right?
Okay, Skiff. Okay. I can see what you're doing. You know I don't hate you, right? I can't.
I know.
And I stand up and I leave.
Grab my gun.
I got another question for you.
Put it back in my holster.
Got another question for you both.
I'm all ears.
How long do you think you can stick around in the LAPD as a sympathizer? Not reporting anything to Holden, not passing anything up the chain, not retiring replicants before they burn you out.
I've lasted this long letting people off. It's the job.
Times,
Like I said,
times have changed, Kalispell.
Job doesn't change.
That act is a declaration of war between two species, and it won't end until one side is extinct, and you're picking a side right now.
I don't believe that. I believe there are factions, people, replicants, both sides, that want the other side completely dead. But I bet if you ask the majority, you just want to live. That's all. Just live.
Nobody wants to die. That's true.
No. Just live without having to murder the other side.
Well, Unfortunately, we're past that point.
That's
Triggers were
defeated.
pulled a long
That's
time
defeated,
ago.
isn't it, man, you're defeated already. You haven't even started trying. I'm telling you. I've let people off for stealing food for their family. I will make you this promise. If I see anybody, replicant or human, doing wrong, I will do my job as a police officer. I will arrest them or kill them if it comes down to it. But what I won't do is put a gun to someone's head and pull the trigger just because the LAPD tells me I have to. I've never
You keep
done that,
hopping.
and I will never do that.
You keep hopping back and forth over that fence, you're gonna get impaled on it.
It's not
Fuck,
justice.
Fine by me. I'll go
it's
to
not
I'll go to my
justice.
grave with a fucking smile on my face then.
Sawyer,
Knowing I did the right fucking thing.
it's not
How
justice.
about you?
Would you be okay if they had a law to shoot just women? Just women. Just
No.
because they're women. Oh, and it's different now, right? Because it's women. But it's just a group. And it's a law, so now you have to do it.
Your straw man argument's not gonna defeat me on this
It's
one,
not
I'm
straw
afraid.
man. It's not straw man. You're looking at these things as if they don't feel. But by the nature of their design, they do.
Okay, answer me something, Skiff. What did you and Nara talk about after you cut comms? What'd she want?
That's none of your fucking business, because you are not my partner. He is my partner. She is my partner. Galen's my partner. You are not. And that's why I'm not telling you shit.
I reflexively
No.
touched the holster
No offense.
under my coat. You know, I haven't retired any replicants yet either. Yet.
Do you want to?
More than anything.
Well, you better be sure.
Why do you want to?
Go ahead.
This is important.
Test me.
I put
Pest
my
you?
hand out. I put my hand out on Skiff, and I back him up a little bit. It's okay. Sawyer, why do you want to kill them? Why do you want to retire them? Why? What is
They
your
took everything.
motivation?
From me.
And that'll
From my
fix it.
family.
And that'll fix it.
No, it won't fix it. It'll make
Why
me
do you
feel a
wanna
hell of a
do it?
lot better.
No, it won't.
Speaking from experience.
Yes. Do you know how many I've killed? Do you know how many I've retired?
No, I don't.
I made those choices because of my anger. I have not felt okay since the first time I retired one. And it gets worse. I just get more angry. And I want to do it again, hoping that time that'll be the one. I'll feel like there's justice. It's just murder. That's all it is.
Is it murder when you kill a killer?
They're not all killers.
The ones that initiated the blackout are, and they're
Yes,
the ones
and
I'm
I
looking
would
for.
fucking kill every one of them. Because I'm still angry. And they did something. But not all of them have. That's the difference. You can't lump them together. You just can't. Not any more than you can lump anyone together. You just can't do it. You may want to justify your anger. I know, because that's how I've lived. But there's no fairness in that law. There's no law in that law. It is unprecedented. It's open murder with a pat on the back. And we're supposed to be okay with it.
You know, Bob, I'm starting to regret asking the lieutenant to not partner us.
I look over at him and... Sawyer,
Listen.
I need you...
Go ahead.
I hate everything about this. Everything. I want to be angry, and I want someone to suffer. I want that. And that's got to be the most human and non-human thing to be. But why am I so important that I get to choose life and death? Why? Because of my anger? Because I'm pissed off? Because a group of replicants did something awful that my own personal fucking vendetta matters? We're nothing in this city, and those at the top do not give a fucking shit. And you know that. It's something you've spewed yourself. How are we not any more disposable than these replicants? They're not the problem. Maybe just a symptom.
I'll tell you something. I do feel bad for them. You're right, they didn't choose to be born. It is sins of the father, isn't it? It is Tyrell's fault, ultimately. All the people in that wretched building made those choices. They've robbed us of our humanity. They've stolen our memories, engineered new ones from the rubble. And they've built a race of destroyers that undermine what it is to be human. They devalue our existence by putting them onto the streets, and it is very unfortunate that the sins of the father fall on the shoulders of their children. But ultimately, that's not my choice to make. I'm just following orders. And the favor that I'll do for you both, and Galen, is that I'm with Selma on this one. Whatever she decides, I'm gonna follow her. And if she decides that you're all getting reported, that you're all being outed as sympathizers, that this is the end of the road for you, I'll give you a heads up. Because I think that's what I owe you all. But I think that's about all I owe you.
I stand up and I lean into Sawyer's face. Just following orders. You're a coward. I walk away.
I stand up. I nod to Skiff. And I walk out, looking for Selma.
You know, I think I may have changed my mind on pie. What do you got? Asshole stuck me with a bill. Yeah. 1 slice of apple. Make it 2.
Just tell me what you got. What do you have on hand right now? Can I get a Soviet Happy then? Whatever. Just shut up and give it to me.
Here you go.
I sort of stumble away and put my hand up and stumble over to the bar. There's a flash in my head. A woman. There's a farm. Should we call for backup or anything? Martinez. Should we call for backup? This is sketchy to me. Yeah, can I get a drink? The club is packed, but I feel like I can only hear my voice. I see the bartender speak, and I just sort of blearily nod my head. Just give me a drink, okay? Everything seems to be moving like slowly for me, and everybody else seems to be moving quickly. And I look around and I see Martinez walking towards the farm. It's outside the city. And she won't talk to me. She just keeps walking. She has a hand on her holster. There's a familiar necklace around her neck. We approach. She motions for me to go around the back. I just want a drink, okay? Just give me whatever you have on hand. I don't care. I'm good for it. I have money. I'm a Blade Runner. I have the money. I can see through the window. Someone's opened the door. There's a silhouette, and I see Martinez on the other side of the open door. She says something, but I can't hear it. I drink. I'm making my way onto the dance floor. I flirt with anything that moves. It becomes a blur. I go to some corner with someone. I don't even know what's happening. There's a muzzle flash. Window shatters. I yell. Martinez! My world is a blur. Why? Why? I feel like I fade away.
I'm in my office. And I don't know. Oh, I think is Sawyer up here with me. Sawyer, are you with me?
I join you pretty quickly.
Okay.
There's not maybe a few minutes delay, but
Okay.
I come in and I don't have any words. I assume that you're working.
Did they talk about anything else?
They tried to moralize me a little bit.
What does that mean?
The same moralizing they were doing when you were there. I stayed for a few minutes. I asked Skiff exactly what Anderson was talking about. What she asked him. He told me to screw off. I do a kind of do you mind gesture as I gesture with my KIA like I want to uplink to your terminal.
Can you give me the day? I need to be alone.
You want me to back off?
I feel like every time I have talked to the squad, at this point it doesn't feel like a squad. I'm learning so much about people that I thought I knew. So I need some time.
Okay. You don't know what you're gonna do next?
No. It's been a while, actually, since I don't know. I didn't know what I was going to do.
I know.
I know who I am. But what I do should match up with who I am. Right? And I kind of shake my hands. Sawyer, I know you. I know you're just trying to do right. But I need some time. I just need some time alone.
Okay. I don't want to put any kind of pressure on you. But we have to make some decisions together in the near future. And I just want you to know that I am behind whatever you choose.
I appreciate that.
I've got some work to do in my office. And then I'm probably gonna head back to the place I took you all.
Okay.
I have some follow-ups I'd like to do. And I have a lot of information to compile.
I heard that.
So, once I have it all together, we can talk about what we're gonna do about it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, you know where to find me.
Yep.
Hey, just trust your gut.
Right.
I'll get out of your hair now.
Okay.
And, I head off to my terminal. And I start working on a few things.
Let's stay with Thelma for a minute.
My palms are sweaty as soon as the door closes. And my heart is beating in my rib cage. And I just keep feeling how sweaty my palms are right now. Even though Sawyer said I wasn't supposed to feel pressured, all I'm feeling is pressure. All I'm feeling is this weight of the world as everything that I have worked so hard for. The friendships and relationships that I've tried to establish. And I weigh if those decisions that I'm making, or the ones that I'm about to make, are the ones that are truly the most important to me, are truly the most identifying of my humanity and my desire to align with my own core values. And so I sit up and I wipe my hands on my pants because they're still so sweaty. And I go to Holden's office.
Meanwhile.
Knock, knock.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, all right. Holy shit. Yeah, come in.
Unless you want to do a
Nope.
meanwhile.
I was gonna cliffhanger there,
Okay.
but let's fucking do it. Let's do it. Come in.
I sit down.
If this is about what happened earlier, I've already talked to them.
Uh-huh.
Unless you have anything else to add. Do you? Have something else to
Yeah.
add?
Yeah. I've been here way too long. Oh. When I was a little kid, I loved playing hide and seek. And I would give everybody plenty of time to hide. Holden, my partners left me. And they left me with a really tough decision. And so I just wanted you to know that I wanted to give them a little time to hide. Because I can't shoot them in the face. Not right now. And if that means giving up my gun and my badge, I'll do it.
No.
It's a very tough decision, very tough spot. But I wanted you to know that's where my mind is at, and I'm still dedicated to this job.
Why would you need to shoot them in the face, Selma?
Why would I need to shoot them in the face? They're telling me that their views directly oppose my own. And because you don't shoot somebody in the face for views that oppose your own, right? You don't shoot your friends. What I'm saying is that I don't know. I don't know my friends.
Do those views oppose those views of the LAPD?
And I lean in. Directly.
You better be good at hiding then.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Thank you, Selma. Got a bright future.
Very bright. I'll get out of your hair, sir.
Dismissed. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Sawyer, where are you?
I'm currently in my office at the LAPD. I'm working on my terminal.
Okay.
And I'm currently in the process of seeing if I can remote access the relay point that is sending information from the LAPD to Tyrell. I'm trying to see if I
Right,
have an
okay.
access point to it from my terminal.
Ooh, okay. Let's do a roll. Is this the first roll of the day? No, we did a manipulate roll at the very beginning.
Did a couple of
Sorry,
manipulates back
this
then.
has been a roller coaster. I can't even. All right, let's do a roll. It'll be a tech roll. You can have advantage because you know there's something there.
Gotcha. I rolled a 3 without the advantage.
Okay. You can either re-roll or we can just stick with the 3 because 3's insanely critical anyway. Or you can re-roll. Yep.
I could re-roll
Just the 1. Yeah, and we'll add it on top. Yeah.
the 6. Sure, I'll just roll a d12.
All right.
Okay.
Same roll.
Yeah, still be 3.
Okay. You're trying to find what data exactly is going back, or are you trying to connect to Tyrell right now through this?
I'm not trying to connect to Tyrell. I'm trying to see if, because everything's relayed to my terminal, everything's relayed to that point, I would like to see if I can access it and if I can get any idea of what information is being earmarked, or if it's just like a general sweep of everything in the department.
Well, this is a 3. This is a critical success here, so I am going to say you absolutely can access it. It's a lot of data that is scrolling very quickly for you. Do you attempt to capture any of this data right now, or are you just watching?
I'm watching right now. I'm trying to see if there's any immediate
something
link on
immediate will stand out
what they're
to you.
monitoring.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's a lot of things that I think probably rushing very quickly probably are a little overwhelming to understand unless you know exactly what it is that they're pulling, and they're pulling a lot of extra stuff that is purposely meant to distract. But I think without a doubt you see EMS, that code, those 3 letters pop up multiple times. EMS 1, EMS 6, EMS 5, EMS 8, 9, and 10. You know, all sorts of things.
From the LAPD to Tyrell through this relay.
Yes.
The next thing I'd like to do, and this is a bit ambitious, so let's see if I can piggyback off that crit, perhaps.
Okay.
I would like to create a connection between this relay and my terminal back in my hideout so that I can tap into this feed.
Ooh, okay. Yep, another tech roll, please. This one's normal.
I'm going to push that 4.
Okay, all right. Take your resolve down by 1. Oh, wow. Wow. So, okay, that went from a 1 to a 3. So again, critical success. So I was going to say pick a number 1 through 3 for you to choose what data you were going to successfully get back at your terminal, back at your hideout. But because you rolled this critical 3, you can have all of that data arrive at your terminal. So what does this look like?
What this looks like is I'm effectively cloning the relay point and creating a surreptitious tunnel under it.
So
the architecture of the
have
the
no
tech.
idea. Yeah. They have no idea. You're just making a copy and sending the copy somewhere else. Yep. Okay. Got it.
Yep. I'm linking in, and I'd like to believe that at this point I may be able to more specific, and this would be more the thing I do in the future, but with the intent of potentially being able to alter information before it goes out. It's obviously going to be more of a... But I'm planning for the future right now.
Okay. Do you do anything to... Do you do anything to like offset the fact that this is coming to you, to your hideout, or are you pretty confident that no one will ever bother to look?
I'm trying my best to make sure that no one would find that.
Okay, all right.
I'm trying to leave the Tyrell connection as the obvious, and making mine a hell of a lot less obvious, if possible. And once that's all done, I will I'll kind of glance around the office and realize that this is the first time I've been calm inside the LAPD for as long as I can remember. Because every time I've come here, recently I've had a bodyguard, I've had someone watching my back, I've had Bob with a gun standing somewhere nearby ready to deal with any threat come my way. But right now I'm alone. I'm doing possibly one of the riskiest things I've ever done, but for some reason I just feel completely at ease. I feel completely in control. And I think when I look around, I don't think anyone's particularly interested in me or looking my way. I think I'm just sort of another person in the background. And I take a moment with this little book that I carry around with me. It's a book of poetry. And all the poetry inside this book is perfectly handwritten. I've spaced it out. And they aren't my poems. They're poems that belong to other artists. There's no original poetry in it, but there's Thomas Hardy poetry, there's Lewis Carroll poetry, there's poetry by Lord Byron. And I read a passage to myself, this perfectly printed poem in my own handwriting. I dreamt a dream which was not all a dream. The bright sun was extinguished, and the stars did wander darkling in the eternal space, rayless and pathless. And the icy earth swung blind and blackening in the moonless air. Morn came and went, and came and brought no day, and men forgot their passions in the dread of this their desolation, and all hearts were chilled into a selfish prayer for light. I tucked the poetry book away, and then, almost invisible, I just waltzed out of the LAPD. I make my way to my spinner, which is parked somewhere nearby, and I travel back to my hideout in silence.
Did you say you wrote that poem yourself?
I hand printed it.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, not a poem that I've written.
Yeah.
That's Darkness by Lord Byron.
Yeah.
Sawyer has hand printed this passage in this book.
Skiff. Where are you?
I think I stopped at a bodega. Refill my glass that I still haven't taken back yet. And I got some chips.
Do they notice?
Do I notice what?
Like that you've taken the glass and come back like an hour later? Or do you think they don't notice? I'm just curious for setting the scene here. Is it busy? Is it empty?
No, I didn't take it back. I haven't
you just
gone back to the bar
okay.
yet.
You didn't go back to the bar yet. Okay, all right.
No, I walked into the bodega with my glass in my hand.
Yeah, okay, all right.
With liquor in it. I grabbed a liquor thing off the shelf, put it on there, put it on the counter, put some chips on the counter, and then immediately, like, as they're ringing it up, I unscrew the bottle and put more in my glass.
Okay.
And I pet the bodega cat. There's always one. Cheers. Grab my chips. Grab my drinking. Head outside and walk around the corner to the alley. And I look for some. Grab a milk crate or whatever passes for a milk crate. Set it down. Plop against it. My back against the brick wall. I look at the glass. I look at the bottle. I finish the glass. And then I uncork the bottle. And I take the glass and I'm thinking about throwing it, but it doesn't belong to me, so I put it in my pocket, oddly enough. And then I just kind of hunch over.
Seems dangerous. It's gonna break.
It might. Things break.
You're usually a little bit more careful than that, wouldn't you see? What happened?
Told my best friend something she didn't want to hear. And I don't know if we're gonna be best friends anymore. That makes me really sad.
Hey, now, I thought I was your best friend.
You are. You can have more than one best friend, right?
Yeah. Just trying to lighten the mood for you.
Thanks. You always do the right thing. That's why I keep you around.
Is it?
You know why I keep you around.
Yeah. And you do too.
What is she gonna do?
I don't know. Truthfully, I know as much as you do. What do you think she's gonna do?
I don't. I'm scared, Sam. I'm really scared. I'm scared not even because it may mean my life. It's... I don't want to lose her. You remember what she did for me? I was on a one-way train to either killing myself or ending up in prison. And she pulled me out. You don't forget that.
So don't. Don't forget it.
I'm afraid she might.
No. You know her better than that.
You don't think she'd ever leave me behind?
I didn't say that.
Like, lightening the mood again. I like it. You want some?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I figured.
Life.
You ever think how weird it is that I sit here and talk to a nothing? A ghost?
Hey,
spirit?
now, that's not nice. I don't say mean things about you or your drinking problem. Need to be rude.
You have me there.
Yeah.
You do have me there.
Yeah.
What would you do? What would Detective Sam Lake do?
Which scenario? Am I
situation.
you or am I her?
You're me.
Okay. That's going to be really hard for me to imagine.
Now he's throwing insults.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you deserve that one.
Well, I deserve a lot more than that. That's for sure.
That's up for debate.
Okay.
All right. I'm you. Set the scene for me, detective.
Okay. So, some law was passed that said
Yeah.
I had to kill things on site or kill things and people
Yeah.
just because they are what they are or they sympathize with those that are what they are. No choice of their own to be that thing, mind you. Pardon me. But that's part of being a cop. Is they give you rules and you have to follow the rules. But every cop I know chooses some rules to follow. Most, I would say most, and some they don't. I mean, I don't know a single cop, Blade Runner or not, who hasn't let someone go with a warning, knowing they probably could have, charged them with something and arrested them. And now they're telling us that we have to shoot and kill things on sight. Like, let's even take are they human? Are they not? Are they living? Whatever. Take that shit out of the equation. Like, if the cops told me that I had to shoot every radio I saw, that'd be very, very hard rule to follow. Like, every single radio I see, if I suspect it of being a radio, I have to put a bullet in it. Does that make sense? And now, the person that I'm partnered with, that I love more than anyone else in this whole fucking world, she wants to see all the radios dead. And I'm starting to see the radio side of things. And I can't do it anymore. But I'm gonna still be a cop though, right? I make judgment calls in the moment. If that radio killed somebody, I would shoot that radio, no problem. But if that radio is just sitting around being a radio, how can I shoot it? Especially if the radio talks to me and tells me it doesn't want to be shot.
Oh, Skiff. You're in a right pickle. I think you have to do what you do best, which is, following that ticker of yours wherever it leads you, even though it leads you into trouble half the time.
Well, I'll tell you. My heart, I feel, even with all of this, even with the threat of my best and maybe only real, friend leaving me, and us not being partners or friends or anything anymore, I still feel like I'm doing the right thing. And that's what you taught me. That's why I keep coming back to you. You know what the right thing is.
I don't.
And it's just so terrible that the right thing means breaking my fucking heart.
Skiff, I'm listen to me, this is important.
Okay.
I didn't teach you anything. I'm a character in a book. You taught yourself. You did it. You. And we go through whatever this is in stages, seasons. Not that you know what those are, really, because you experience life this way all the time. Constant rain, piss, all the time.
Am I that much of a sad sack?
No, I mean the weather, Skiff. It's
yes.
In my world, if I can even call it that, I don't have this all the time. You do, but I don't. But the point is that it's okay for things to not be the same forever. It's in fact really important that they aren't. Otherwise you won't grow as a person. And just because Selma was in your life, a very significant part of your life for a very long time, doesn't mean that you have to lose anything that you learned and who you grew as a person while you were together. You can still take that with you. even if she's not around anymore.
Do I ask for reassignment? Do I continue on until she does? Do I quit?
I don't know. I'm a fucking character in a book who never had a partner. I could solve it all by myself. MacGuffin or no,
Maybe that's what I have to do then.
look for a MacGuffin.
No. Solve it all by myself.
No, I don't think you... I was there at Galen had that conversation with you.
Yeah.
He was looking out for you. He was looking out for you in the restaurant. You see him body that? He got right in
I
front of you
saw
with
it.
that.
I saw it. I felt it. I knew what he was doing. I appreciate it, but... well... I didn't give Galen enough credit. I wrote him off. Seemed like a... one note pony, one trick magician, something like that.
That's right. We'll make a
seemed-
writer out of you
He
yet.
seemed very one-dimensional.
Right. Cardboard character, I see.
There you go.
Yeah.
And he surprised me.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe I trade up. Maybe, maybe I get it. Maybe Galen is my new best friend. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine? I mean, you saw what we got up to when we got together. Like, when we had our time together. We ended up getting... I don't even know if waste is the right word for it. We got
Forgetful.
comically fucked up. And we ended up with a bunch of pleasure models. And maybe not pleasure models. Together. And we haven't talked about it since.
Do you need to talk about it?
No, I'm just saying that's who I want. That's who I'm thinking about making my new best friend. But
Oh, it's okay.
I don't want a new best friend.
I know.
God damn it. I want someone. That's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Probably not, no.
Mom,
Sometimes things break.
you think she's gonna tell on me? She wouldn't do that. As
I
partners, we're partners. Partners mean something to us. She'd never do that. But that motherfucker Sawyer. Oh, that weasel-faced motherfucker. He's gonna rat. He'll rat. Motherfucker. I bet he's in the captain's office right now, fucking ratting on all of us. I gave him, do you know? You were there. I gave him the opportunity to shoot me.
I know. That was
He didn't even,
that was
didn't even
impressive.
take it.
I have to say, I was watching that the whole time, thinking like, oh, this could go real south. Or is he really pulling this off? He's pulling this off. Is he gonna shoot him? I was on the edge of my seat. Me.
I knew he wouldn't do it. I was more afraid
I didn't
Selma
know
would
that.
do it.
Yeah, I didn't.
I thought Selma would. I don't think Selma would shoot me. I thought she would arrest me. But that Sawyer, oh boy, he wanted to. I could taste it. Oh, I could taste it. Oh, I've seen that look before. I've seen that look when people have shot at me before. Oh, he wanted it so bad. But that little fucking rat, he'd never do it. Never do it. He does his battle with the keyboard.
People change. Things change.
Oh, I bet he'd do it now.
Well, he might if you're
Give him
not
some
careful.
time to think about it. Oh, I bet he'd do it now, but I don't think he would do it to my face. I think he might walk up behind me and shoot me in the back. But I wouldn't put it past him now.
You recognize all these people?
What?
Pay attention. Do you recognize all these people? You got me amped up now.
Which ones?
Everyone around you. I don't...
No, not all of them.
You want me to keep a lookout?
4.
I don't know. Lawyer with a gun sneaking up behind you.
Oh. No. I'll tell you this. If him or Selma have it out for me, and they get the chutzpah to take it into their own hands and give me what they think I got coming, salute them for it. But I'm thinking that's not going to happen.
All right.
I'm thinking I'm going to get ratted out by that computer jockey. And he going to just sit back and smile while either I get shot or arrested. Or maybe nothing. Maybe nothing happens. Maybe I wake up tomorrow, I walk into the office, and they ask me how the job's going, and I tell them it's going great. It's going great. We got some leads, Captain. We got a beat on what we're looking for. We're going to go after the bad guys, and we're going to take them down, and we're going to put them in jail or in the ground. And the captain's going to put a fucking medal on me like he did the other time when I got shot in that other place for doing my fucking job. That's what he's going to do. And I'm going to have so many fucking medals that I'm going to be walking with a fucking hunch. That's my plan.
You're gonna have to get a lot stronger, Skiff. I mean it.
Hard time's coming.
Yeah. Don't go home tonight.
It's a good idea. Fuck. Know where I'd go? Normally?
Well, you can't.
I know. Maybe I'll see if BB's. See if they have a room or someplace I can stay.
I wish I could help you, Skiff.
You have. You have. I appreciate you. All right. I better get up. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna get up in a minute.
Okay.
Well, give me a minute.
Just
I'll get up in a minute.
We'll give you 5 minutes. Have a glass of water.
Okay. That's a good idea. I'll have a glass of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have your gun.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yep. I still got it. Got my gun,
Okay,
my
all right.
wallet. Wait, hold on.
Left
You
back
got-
pocket.
Hold on. Phone, smokes, wallet. Yep. Badge.
Badge. Okay.
Good.
All right.
Got them all.
5
Got 'em
minutes.
all.
That's
I
it.
do that before I walk out.
All right.
All right. God, I wish you could hug me.
Yeah, me too. I wish I was real.
You and me both, partner. You and me both.
Well, that's just it, Skiff. It's not just you and me both, is it? You have a whole sea of people out there wishing the very same thing.
And I gotta do the right thing. No matter the cost.
Yes, you do. And you will. In 5 minutes. Bob,
Yeah.
where are you?
I am standing outside of apartment 1007. I am looking at the pad next to the door. I take a shallow breath. I reach out, not really knowing what to expect. But I put in the code and hope that the door to Sam's apartment opens.
It does.
I look concerned because I didn't expect this. I don't know what I expected. I push the door open while standing in the hallway
There's a slow.
and look to see if there's any.
As it
Yeah.
opens and that little creak of the door.
Are there any lights on inside?
Nope.
I walk in. As I do, there's a little hallway, a place to take your shoes off, but I'm not going to do that. As I continue to walk down the little hallway, there's a kitchenette on my left that is attached to a small dining room. There's a little table with 2 chairs that easily belong to the table, and 1 extra that doesn't. Behind that on the wall is a series of shelves. I walk over to it, see that there's a little bit of dust. To my right is the living room, if you want to call it that, and a small space through a door next to that, with a bed and a very small bathroom. I look at the items on the shelves. There is a picture of me standing there with my arms crossed, with a very serious look on my face, with the exception of just a little hint of a smile on my lips. His arm around my shoulder and neck in a bit of an action stance of looking goofy like he just did it is Sam, laughing about something I can't even remember now. And on the other side is Chiyo. She's wearing this, it's kind of a canvas jacket that just hangs off her frame. And her hair's pulled back in a ponytail. And I'm confused because while looking at it, I'm holding her hand. I quickly put the picture down, face down. I step back and I walk to the living room. I go to where the curtains are, hit the little button for them to open up. Tell me something, Sam. What the fuck is going on? What's going on? I can feel something slipping away from me. I don't know what it is. I turn around real fast. I take a breath in, set my shoulders back, and I look around the apartment objectively.
What are you looking for?
I don't know. Something out of place. Something in place. I don't know. I'm missing something again.
I need you to roll for me. You can
What
choose.
do you need me to roll?
You can choose observation or intuition. Different type of answer depending on what you choose to roll.
I'm gonna roll observation.
Okay. That's a success, a 1. As you look around the apartment, you can tell he hasn't been here in a very long time. It's been abandoned. It looks like only the essentials were grabbed.
Okay, Sam. Where would you go? What would you do? I sit down on this little couch that I've sat down on so many times before.
Mm-hmm.
I've got my hands on the sides of my head. I am leaning forward with my elbows on my knees a little bit, and I am trying to be Sam. I am trying to remember as much as I can about this wonderful, happy person that I saw become devastated, along with my own devastation. You've discovered you're not who you think you are. Okay. You've grabbed some things. You're gonna run. But you're still here. You need a place to be. Place to be. Familiar? No, you wouldn't do that. No, you're smart. You're gonna stay moving. Would you have left me anything? I stand up and I walk into the bedroom. There's, it's a fairly small bed, enough for 2 people. But next to the bed, there is a pillow on the floor with a blanket and a little, it's not a mattress, it's like a thin sheet of memory foam. I don't pay it any attention. I just keep looking. I go over to one side of the bed. I pull out a drawer. It's empty. Okay. He grabbed the keys. Okay, so at least for a while he was driving, okay? Oh God, how do I? I turn around and I go over to a closet. I open it up.
Mm-hmm.
I reach up. There should be a shoebox. Is it there?
Yeah, absolutely.
I pull it down. There should be a lot of pictures in here.
Okay. Pictures of what, Bob?
Sam's childhood. And they shouldn't exist. I start to lay them out on the bed one at a time.
Okay.
They're all aged. They look so real. I look through them. I'm looking at Sam as a kid. I see him as a teenager. I see him in his 20s. And I'm so angry for him. What a fucking lie. Okay. Okay. You want answers too. You would want answers. I know that. I saw you, or maybe that was you, maybe it wasn't. That's gonna have to stay over here. You have your ride. I might be able to track that down. And I think back to a conversation that we had. We would always have these conversations that Sam would start. They were always these stupid fucking hypotheticals. Hey, Bob. If you were doing this, what would you do? Always made me think about the stupidest shit, but he did think one part of town was a better hiding place than any of the others. That's where I'm gonna have to start. I pick up all the pictures and I put them back in the box.
Okay. Do you
And then
do
I
anything
throw it
else?
away.
You throw the box away, okay.
And then I turn to leave. There's nothing here. Not that I can see. Not that I want to see. I need to find Sam. That's all that matters. I need to find Sam. So I start to make my way back through the apartment.
That's twice now you said you want to leave, but you don't leave yet. Is there something
There's
else
something.
here? Oh no.
I go over to that picture I put down. It's in an old frame. You don't really see those anymore. I take it out. On the back is a date. And it's my wedding date. I moved out when she died. I couldn't stand to be here anymore. What was she? If Sam wasn't real, what was she? I don't understand. I don't understand. I gotta find him. I walk out of the apartment.
Do you take?
I gotta find him.
Do you take the picture with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
God, I miss her.
Attention all units. Please be advised of the following suspects who are wanted in connection with recent criminal activity. Exercise extreme caution when approaching and apprehending these individuals. Galen Edwards, Skiff Calypso, Robert Wyndham. Images and descriptions are attached. These individuals are considered armed and dangerous. I repeat, armed and dangerous. Use caution and do not approach them without backup. If spotted, or if any information is obtained regarding their whereabouts, please contact Central Dispatch immediately. Provide details such as location, any associated vehicles, and any observed behavior. All units are urged to prioritize this alert and coordinate efforts to locate and apprehend these suspects promptly. Your swift action is crucial in ensuring the safety of the community. Stay vigilant and stay safe.
Denna aurora sträcker sig längs himlen.